folks, Seven Rivers Racing, KQEG TV. I'm Dan Dyker along with Al Losi. We are just this weekend. It is, this really went fast because we just started this show about a month ago.
It went very fast.
And we were saying, oh, well, it's going to drag on and drag on. Well, it is here, the season opener, the 31st season of NASCAR Wayland All-American Series Racing getting underway at the Crosse Speedway. Barring Mother Nature, of course, and we're going to play that song and dance every week. And for the folks that are watching the show here on a Sunday, and you're getting ready to watch the replay of the races, well, now you know why we say what we do, because this was taped, obviously, before the races.
Yes.
Is that easy enough to explain?
I think that's a good idea. We'll just kind of keep everybody abreast as the weeks go on.
And if you have any questions, just knock me down at the racetrack. Before we start off, we had open practice last weekend, had about 50 or 60 cars come out. And one of our most faithful watchers, viewers of this program, his name is Dave, is a lifetime member of the Crosse Speedway. There he is right there. Watches us every time the show is on. Says, hey, I just watched you the other day, so I got a great picture of him. And that is La Crosse's only lifetime member.
Wow, I was not aware of that.
He owns that. She just walks right in.
I knew that he had carte blanche. I just didn't know why.
It's a golden one. He's got gold, silver, platinum, and copper all tied into one. Wow. So we'd like to thank Dave for watching us. I don't think I've ever seen him not be at the La Crosse Speedway. Of course, you guys are in the pits, and he's up on the hill all the time. Right. So nice job, Dave, and it was good to see you again this past weekend. As we're talking about pictures, one of the things I like about the La Crosse Speedway, Chris Swenson comes to mind, Hornet driver. Nate Towner usually has the nicest looking Hornets out there. Chris Swenson went above and beyond this year with a red, orange, yellow paint job on his Hornet car, which again, he told me he wants to win best appearing car in the class. I look at some of the, as a matter of fact, I went to your garage here last year, and you were asking me, what did you think of Albert Losi's paint? And I told you flat out, I didn't like this and this.
Sure.
You guys changed some things around, and as soon as you came out of turn 4, I was like, wow, that really looks fancy. And you guys going to keep that this year?
Yes, we are, and that's one of the things is you take a lot of pride when you find that really good looking car, and I know you're going to be showing one here in a little bit.
This is, so I like what these drivers, especially the late model drivers, do at the La Crosse Speedway to these cars. Todd Korish, Mr. Consistent, totally shocked everybody when he released this on his hood. That was airbrushed in a matter of hours, I understand. And even Jeff Brown of the La Crosse Tribune wrote an article on that in the newspaper this past week. Korish, of course, going to be teaming up with Adam Degenhardt this year. Degenhardt's got a skull and crossbones type airbrush on his, but that right there is just outstanding.
Media Day is a great day for everybody to come out, the race guys to come out, not just to get a little practice in, but to show off their new paint jobs, their new paint schemes. Some of them bring out their sponsors to sit around. And for some people, it was a very long day. After practice was over, we actually came out with our wedding party for my son.
Did you bring the picture?
I think there is one. And
because I saw the one on Facebook of the train that was made going through the winner's circle, and I was hoping we had that today. As you guys couldn't practice as go-karter extraordinaire Brian got married.
Yes, and a lot of the drivers left the racetrack and came over to the reception, and we had a beer waiting there at the head table for you.
I know. I was announcing Street Drags this weekend.
Street Drags, I heard, was good, too.
We got to the end. For the folks that weren't there, we had our Saturday Spring Fling, had a little over 100 cars. The attendance in the pits was really good. The grandstand, they started flowing in a little bit more now that they knew that the rain wasn't going to happen. And we had a good time. Again, Bill Niles will be taking over my duties of announcing Street Drags this year, though I'll be back for the Fall Classic. And that's every other Friday, every second Friday of the month. Check out streetdragslex.com for more information there. As we get ready for racing at the La Crosse Speedway, I had a great car count out at the Speedway last weekend. We saw the teammates of Korish and Degenhardt. We saw Jay Herbst in his backup car, which would be Mark Lamoureux. Just got his motor back was Brent Kirchner and Johnny Olson. For those that didn't know, they are also going to be teammating this year, which ought to be very interesting.
Yes.
I'm thinking they were going to come out for practice tonight because they just got their motors back and they didn't have time to get the tweaks tweaked out by Sunday.
A number of cars do have that issue where there's so many motors at the motor shop that it does take them a while to get them towards the end of the season. we're a perfect case. One of the reasons why we can't be out there is because we don't have our motor back yet, and we probably won't have it till next week. So besides trying to hurry up and get it in, we want to take and get some practice in during the week before we go out there. So we may miss the first week or two, but most everybody should be out there.
It was great to see Harley Jankowski out again. As you may well remember, last year his season was cut way short as he was on the list of kidney donations, and he received one. It was great to see him back behind the seat, had a big smile on his face. Bill Doc Niles didn't make it for the Saturday show, but he did go out and practice the Wednesday before, and that was the first time he's been in. Had some back surgery last year. And, of course, the famous shot of Bill carrying his hood down the front straightaway after he wrapped it up on the wall one night. Bill was back in, said he felt very comfortable after the first 10 or 15 laps. Said he was pulling 19s and low 20s. I said, when was the last time you did that? He said, I think 2006.
Yeah, I know he's looking very much forward to this season. I know that he's been very excited. I've run into him a few times during the off season, and I think he's got something up his sleeve.
Well, you know, before he bowed out last year, unfortunately, he was running consistently the top 8 in points. So this will be his last year, so his wife Lori says. We'll see if that pans out or not.
We've heard it before.
Bill wears the pants in that family, right, Lori? Anyways, coming up, we had a chance to head out to the racetrack and interview some drivers. Our guest today, and we're going to take you out to the La Crosse Speedway. Had a great conversation with Cole Schulze. He's the driver number 2 of the late model class of the La Crosse Speedway. We also invited his dad, Steve Schulze, in as well. Steve's been a racing name in this area for 30 or 40 years. So we're going to take you out to the racetrack after this break. Cole Schulze and his dad, Steve, on Seven Rivers Racing, KQEG TV.